Wait, did you even realize this morning? That tiny thing you did? Yeah, that one made someone smile. Can you feel it? No? Listen closely. This isn't a joke. Every small move you make ripples farther than you think. You've been sleeping through your own power, wondering why life keeps ignoring you, why no one notices the real you. But guess what? You are the storm nobody saw coming. And today we're gonna expose that raw, chaotic force inside you. Yeah, the one they all underestimated. You woke this morning thinking nothing mattered. Nothing. A coffee spilled, a glance ignored, a smile forced. And yet, somewhere someone carried that weight, smiled because of you, and you didn't even notice. That's the secret. You move mountains while pretending to trip over pebbles. The world believes it's asleep, but you are awake in the dark. The dark remembers, the dark waits. You brush past faces, invisible. Words slip through your lips, meaningless to them, powerful to someone else. Every shrug, every sigh, every small decision, it lands like a seed in the wrong soil and grows into something you can't control. You are chaos wrapped in calm. Calm that tastes like smoke. Calm that whispers lies and truths. They will never know. They will never see. And yet, they feel it. Tremble quietly in your wake. The air tastes heavy today, thick with hesitation. You've been underestimated, laughed at, dismissed. But that laughter, it feeds you, burns your doubts to ash, makes your pulse rise. You've been a ghost, and ghosts can haunt. Ghosts can burn bridges without touching them. You wonder if they sense it. The ones who ignored you, the ones who looked past you. You did not matter to them, but everything you did mattered more than they'll ever know. There is a power in invisibility, a twisted elegance in being unseen. The world rewards noise, attention, clamor. But you are silent thunder. You are the drop of acid in the water no one tastes until it corrodes their bones. Quiet, patient, unnoticed, and then sudden, explosive. They never see it coming. That is your strength. That is your weapon. That is the thrill. And you feel it crawling beneath your skin. And you love it. Look closely. Look beyond the mirror. What do you see? Hesitation, fear, possibility, a mind sharpened on rejection, a heart hardened on ridicule. They call you small, weak, insignificant. They do not understand the fire burning quietly inside, the fire that will burn everything they believe about you. You have been preparing without knowing, without intent. And that is the most dangerous thing of all, the unconscious predator. Do not seek permission. Do not look for applause. The world does not matter, only the ripple you leave behind. A spilled coffee, a glance, a faint smile. Someone carries it, and you did not even notice. They will remember, they will act, and you will watch. You are both the spark and the smoke. The unseen architect of moments that matter more than anything they notice. The whisper before the storm. That storm. It is only the beginning. Look into the mirror. Really look. Not the face you show the world. The one you hide. The cracked skin. but tired eyes, the hesitation that stutters under every glance. That hesitation, it's been feeding them. Every laugh at your expense. Every dismissal. Every time they said you don't matter, it built something inside you. Something sharp. Something waiting. And now, it waits in silence. Quiet, patient, hungry. You've walked through life invisible, ghosted by their recognition, ignored by their applause, forgotten by their attention. And that was a gift. The world is loud. The world screams for the spotlight. But you learn to move in shadows, to watch, to notice what they miss. Every twitch, every secret longing, every weakness. You carry it all, tucked beneath a smile no one understands, and they will not see it until it's too late. There is beauty in the unseen, power in the ignored. They called you small, weak, a nothing, but the cracks in their perception, those cracks are your playground. You've been underestimated, and that is a weapon sharper than any blade. They will never see your hand until it's on their throat. They will never feel the shift until the world you create in silence has already begun to bend around you. Fear is a language they refuse to speak. But you understand it intimately. You've tasted it, felt it curl in your chest when the world laughed at you, when opportunities slipped past your fingers, when you whispered to yourself in the dark, I am nothing. That nothing, that void, it is not empty. It is fertile, a soil for madness, for brilliance, for the unrelenting pulse that now beats beneath your ribs. Do not apologize, do not soften, do not ask permission to exist. The mirror does not lie, but it whispers. It whispers what you could become. A predator in plain sight, a storm in a calm sky, a chaos they cannot name until it is on top of them. And when it hits, they will remember. They will remember you, not for what they saw, but for what they never saw. This is the moment where you stop apologizing for shadows, where the hesitation dies, where the smile on your lips hides teeth that were sharpened in silence. You've been a ghost. You've been forgotten. You've been underestimated. And now it is time to step into the reflection, to stare into yourself and say, I am the storm they will feel, and I have been waiting. They think nothing matters. They think their world is untouched by you, but it isn't. That small act, a glance, a word, a shrug, it landed somewhere in someone else's mind. It seeded a shift, a smile, a spark, and you didn't even notice. That's the thrill. That is the chaos. You influence, you move, you disrupt without ever trying. The smile is invisible, hidden in plain sight, a secret consequence of your existence. You cannot see it. You will never know its shape, but it exists. Like smoke curling in corners, it touches them, changes them, alters the way they breathe, the way they think, and all the while, the world assumes you did nothing, that you are nothing, and you are everything. Every overlooked gesture becomes power. Every hesitation, every ignored impulse, every thought dismissed, it builds a ladder beneath your feet while they are busy watching the sky. They cannot understand it. They cannot see the architecture of your influence. The world rewards noise, but quiet impact, that is lethal. That is art. That is survival, sharpened into elegance. You are a ghost, smiling from the shadows. The ripple in the water no one felt. The tremor before the earthquake. They walk on as if untouched, yet their foundations wobble beneath the weight of your unseen presence. And when the tremor hits, when the smile ripples into consequence, you will be the last one laughing, not because you wanted it, but because it was inevitable. Do not seek recognition, do not hope for validation. That is the mistake of the weak. The invisible power is stronger than applause. It is quiet. It is devastating. It is permanent. A smile carried by you unnoticed becomes a weapon. And when someone finally feels it, they will not thank you. They will not even know why they tremble. So move like shadows, speak like whispers, touch like absence, smile without awareness. Every tiny act, every flicker of presence is shaping outcomes you will never see. And that is your true mastery. You are already rewriting reality, and they will never know. They will only feel it. And that feeling is your dominion. Comfort is a lie. Safety is a cage. You've been strangled by both. You thought peace would protect you, but it dulled your edge. Chaos sharpens. Chaos burns the veil of certainty. Chaos is a mirror that reflects what you refuse to see. And you are learning to embrace it, to dance inside it, to carve a path where others crumble. The world worships order, rules, predictability. How boring, how weak. But you thrive when everything teeters, when the ground shifts, when expectations snap like brittle glass. Chaos is not a threat. Chaos is a teacher, a cruel, beautiful, unforgiving teacher. It whispers secrets the obedient will never hear, and it has been whispering to you all along. Do not fear it. Do not resist. Step into the storm. Let it scrape the edges of your mind. Let it ignite the fire you've been hiding. They call it danger. You call it freedom. The more unpredictable you are, the more control you wield. Irony tastes sweet. Power hides behind the mask of disorder. And you are learning to wear that mask like a second skin. Look at them. Stumbling along their straight lines, terrified of shadows, you see the cracks, the hesitation, the invisible tremors that betray their false calm. That is where you strike. That is where your chaos becomes a weapon. Subtle, swift, quietly devastating. You don't destroy in spectacle. You destroy in whispers, in ripples, in moments no one notices until it's too late. Every plan, every expectation, every carefully constructed certainty, you bend it, twist it, break it, not for fun, not for attention, for mastery, for the thrill of proving nothing is solid. Everything can crumble, and when it does, you are already standing on the ruins, smiling quietly, untouched by their panic. Chaos is not accidental. Chaos is intentional. It lives inside you, waiting for release. The world fears it. The timid call it madness. But you know the truth. Chaos is the ultimate freedom, the ultimate weapon, the ultimate awakening. And you are no longer afraid. You are beginning to hunger, to move, to reshape everything they thought they controlled. And that hunger, that is exquisite. You have held it in. That anger, that heat that curls in your chest when the world looks past you. When they laugh, when they say you are small, irrelevant, invisible. You bottled it, smiled, pretended, hid it beneath polite words and careful steps. But anger is a fire that refuses to be caged. It waits, patient, hungry, waiting for release. They cannot see it. They will never feel it coming, not until it erupts. The quiet ones are the deadliest, the ignored, the dismissed. You have been training in silence. Every injustice, every dismissal, every humiliation, it sharpened you. You are a blade forged in shadows, and now you are ready to strike. Not for revenge, for awakening. Rage is not weakness. Rage is clarity. Rage strips the illusions from the world. It exposes the liars, the manipulators, the fools who think life is safe and fair. Rage is a lens that shows you what they will never admit. And when it consumes you, you are alive. Every nerve screams, every thought ignites, every step echoes with the potential of destruction and creation. Do not apologize for it. Do not deny it. Do not try to soften it for their comfort. Rage in silence. Let it coil in your chest. Let it sharpen your mind. Let it guide your actions without warning. The quiet fury of the overlooked, that is power, that is mastery, that is the thing they will fear when they finally notice you. They taught you patience. They called it suffering. But patience in the dark, patience fueled by rage, is a weapon sharper than any sword. A single moment, and all of their assumptions crumble. A single word, a single gesture, a single act of calculated fury, and they will see the storm they ignored for so long, and it will be glorious. Now feel it. Let it rise. Let it hum in your veins. Let it twist and writhe and become something more than a memory. Rage is not chaos. It is the engine of transformation. It is fire hidden in silence. And when you finally release it, they will know. Not who you are, but what you are capable of. And that is intoxicating. You think it takes grandeur to matter. A speech, a plan, a spectacle. Foolish. The truth. Power hides in the unnoticed, in the tiny gestures, the shrug, the glance, the pause that nobody registers. A coffee spilled, a word left unsaid, a smile barely given. These are not small, they are seeds. Seeds that grow when the world isn't watching. You touch lives without knowing. You move worlds in silence. Every ignored glance, every subtle action, every quiet presence, it reshapes something far beyond your awareness. You are already dangerous. You just don't see it. They will. One day. Long after you forget what you did. That is your weapon. That is your chaos. That is your art. People crave recognition. They shout for applause. They measure worth in eyes that watch. You move in the shadows. You influence without intention. You shape outcomes without effort. And that is exquisite. The world cannot comprehend it. They cannot feel the weight of the invisible hands. But you can, and you will. The smile someone carries because of you, invisible, unseen, yet it moves them, shifts them, changes them, shapes their choices, alters their reality. And you shrug, you move on, because the unseen power is stronger than the acknowledged. It is quiet, deadly, eternal, and it belongs to you. You are the architect of moments no one notices, a whisper of influence, a tremor in their foundation. You walk lightly, yet leave footprints in minds and hearts you will never touch again. That is mastery. That is subtle dominance. That is control disguised as nothing. And when they feel it, when they realize the world has changed around them, they will never know why. Do not underestimate it. Do not ignore it. Every small act, every unnoticed movement, every quiet decision builds a world they cannot resist, a world they will never see coming. And you are already writing it. Invisible, patient, merciless. That is your power. That is your truth. That is your chaos, perfected in silence. Everyone wears a mask. Some hide fear. Some hide weakness. Some hide nothing at all. But the smartest, the deadliest, hide everything. They smile, they nod, they laugh, and behind that mask, they carry fire, a storm, a truth the world cannot face. You are learning to wear that mask, to bend it, to twist it, until no one knows where the person ends and the shadow begins. It is not about deception. It is about survival, about power, about influence. They will trust what they see. They will underestimate what they do not. And you will move quietly. Watch, learn, strike. A flicker of a grin, a tilt of the head, and the world shifts. The mask is your armor and your weapon. Invisible, perfect, deadly. Do not confuse subtlety with weakness. The mask hides your intent, not your strength. The mask lets you bend reality without confrontation. Let them assume. Let them guess. Let them believe they know you. They do not. And that is the thrill. That is control. That is dominance wrapped in silence. Every gesture, every glance, every word you choose, it lands differently through the mask. It shapes perception. It molds behavior. They will never understand why they obey, why they hesitate, why they falter. They see a face, you see the world, and you are already moving pieces they cannot touch, cannot anticipate, cannot resist. The mask is freedom. Freedom from expectation, from judgment, from exposure. You can be the observer, the predator, the catalyst. And when they finally see the truth, when they finally feel the weight of the calm behind the smile, it is too late. The mask has already won, and you have already won. Wear it, perfect it, breathe through it. Let it guide you. Let it sharpen your vision. Let it amplify the chaos you carry inside. The mask does not hide who you are. It reveals who you are becoming. A force unrecognized, a presence unchallenged, a power the world cannot name, and that is yours. And now, look at yourself. Yeah, you sitting there, still breathing, still grinding, still invisible to most, but not anymore, because you just realized the power you carry quietly every day. That small spark, that tiny move, it's enough to shake the world. Can you feel it? Don't forget, the fire you've unlocked today, it doesn't stop here. Keep it alive. Let it grow. Let it whisper in your chest every morning, every moment. And when the world ignores you, smile anyway, laugh anyway, move anyway. Because yes, you are chaos. You are power. You are influence. Drop a comment right now. Tell me what hit you the hardest, what made your blood boil, or made you feel unstoppable.